All right, team, we're losing money. So we need to figure out how to raise our prices again and blame it on inflation. Who has any ideas? Veronica. Thank you. It's more of a question versus an idea. Didn't we make record profits last quarter? Wouldn't raising the prices make people spend less because they can't afford products anymore? I'm so sorry. I'm not understanding why we have to raise our prices again. So, Veronica, I'm not sure if they didn't explain to you what this committee is all about. I know you're new. I'm happy to fill you in. We never want to make less than what we made last quarter. Last quarter, we made 11 million. This quarter, we're aiming for 12 million. I hope that makes sense. No, I understand wanting to make profits, but I wouldn't say that 11 million or 12 million in profit after all expenses are paid. I wouldn't say that that's losing money. So it just sort of feels unfair to raise our prices again. Like we just raised them a couple weeks ago and now you want to raise them again. So I'm not sure that I don't get it. Okay, so I'm going to assign you some homework. Go home and look up capitalism, look up inflation, and look up corporate greed. I mean, that's sassy. Corporate greed. Scratch that from, yeah, don't put that in the transcript. Yeah, remove it from the minutes. Yeah. Corporate proactivity. I don't I don't think this committee is right for me. Yeah, no shit. You can go. Hello.
Hey Janet, I won't be coming in today. I'm not feeling too great.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you find someone to cover your shift for you?
Excuse me, what?
It's preferable that if you're going to call out, you have someone cover your shift. Hello? Veronica? Hello?
Did you just tell me that I have to find my own replacement?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's funny. I need you to call around
Yeah, I won't
and
be calling anyone. As a manager, that's your responsibility. That's not my responsibility to fight coverage. I have the number of no one that I work with. And even if I did, I'm not calling anyone to ask them if they'll cover my shift. That's what you're there for.
Veronica, this is
Anyway,
not
I have to preserve the oxygen that I have inside my body because I'm not feeling good, so I can't talk on the phone any longer. So I'm gonna go.
Look, I'm so sorry, but if you can't find coverage, you're gonna have to come in. You're
Okay,
gonna have
well,
to
no,
come
I'm
in.
not gonna do that.
Then I expect to see you for your shift. I need you here. I need you
Oh,
to
you
come
still
in.
need me to come in?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you for your shift.
Yeah, no, just wait for me.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Hey Veronica, how are you? Long time no see. I heard you work for an airline. Is that you work for an airline? Yeah, I do work for an airline. Oh, that's so cool. I was wondering, is there a way that I can get like a buddy pass from you? Like I heard that you guys get like discounts or buddy passes and stuff so that, I don't have to pay full price. Is that something that you can do? A buddy pass? Yeah, like you guys, you get discounts. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. You know it. You work there. But you guys get discounts for like friends and family and stuff or buddy passes, which is like, I guess like standby, but it's cheaper than if I were to have to buy a regular ticket. Are we buddies? Girl, come on. We've known each other like 4 years. Like, of course we're buddies. Were we buddies last week when I posted that I needed a ride to the mechanic because my tire blew out? Well, you know a lot of people, so I figured you didn't need me. Were we buddies when I posted my housewarming wish list online? Um, no, I just were we buddies when I had surgery last year and couldn't drive? I don't recall hearing from you asking if I needed anybody to drop something off. The point I'm trying to make is that I don't need you to do things for me because I have people who are actual buddies. But if you're not my buddy for anything else, then you're not my buddy for a discounted airline ticket or a buddy pass. I hope that makes sense. Um, I,
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, yes. So I went and got my degree, and then you told me I had to get my license, so I went and got that, and now I'm here to apply for a job.
Okay, I'm assuming you have experience. What kind of experience do you have?
No, no, I don't have any experience because I got the degree and then you said I couldn't get a job because I didn't have the license. So I went and got the license. And so I'm here to apply for the job so I can get experience.
Oh, well, I can't hire you without experience. We require a minimum of 3 years experience.
I'm sorry, what?
You're a recent graduate, and I can't hire you if you have no experience in the field.
Okay, but when I came to apply for the job, you said I couldn't because I didn't have a license. So if I can't work in this field without the license, how would I have experience?
You'd have to find a job in this field so that you can obtain the experience necessary.
Okay, so again, the 6 years of schooling, all the tests, and then the test for the licensing, none of that qualifies.
Exactly. Exactly. I just can't help you. You have no experience.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, if I can't work without experience, but I can't get experience without the licensing, but I can't get the licensing until I finish the school, how do I get the experience to apply for the job without the licensing? And then now that I have the licensing, I can't get a job because of the experience. I feel like I'm talking in a big old circle, but what can I do?
Well, you'd need to go get experience.
I have to go get experience. In order to go get experience, someone has to give me a job.
Well, you could always look outside of this field if you can't find a job in this field.
Okay.
Do you think that you can co-sign a loan for me? Co-sign? Why do you need a co-signer? Because the bank won't approve me on my own. Mm-hmm. And why won't they approve you on your own? My credit's not so good. It's pretty bad. Do you not see where I'm going with this? No, what do you mean? You have bad credit, which I'm not judging you on because I understand that the economy that we're in puts a lot of people in a tough position. But you stopped paying on your own credit cards and your own loans, and you want me to co-sign, which makes me equally responsible as you. So you weren't able to pay your own things, but I'm supposed to expect you to pay something more that you can't afford on your own. They're not approving you because you cannot afford it on your own and because your history of payment is negative. So why would you put someone in a position to take that risk with you? You could have just said no. I could have just said no, but you know what? Sometimes people who ask for a cosigner need to be like schooled in what it means for someone to cosign. When you ask someone to cosign, you're asking them to take full financial responsibility for whatever it is that you're asking them to cosign on. And it's not fair. And a lot of people do it just because it's an awkward position to be in. They don't want to say no. They don't want to seem like the bad guy. And now they're responsible for something that you cannot afford, because if the bank is not giving it to you, that means you cannot afford it based on your payment history and your current income. So I'm sorry if you feel judged or if I'm being a little harsh, but don't ask people to co-sign for you. If you cannot afford it on your own, do not ask for a co-signer. Lower your expectations or find a way to increase your income, but putting someone in that position is irresponsible. And honestly, it's kind of rude.